Hello and welcome to Shredder Zoo. Thank you for joining me today. Very exciting. We're back by the lake. We haven't been down here for a while. We're going to be doing a little bit of building. We're going to start off with the Kairuku exhibit, and that's going to be built just here in the lake. And then tomorrow we're going to be going and we're going to be continuing with the lake, and we'll probably be building over on this side, and we'll be doing the Baryonyx. That's what's going to be in store for us this weekend. So I want to clear up something about the Spino exhibit here. Now, I've had a few people in past episodes complain that this is very unrealistic, and that we should have much higher barriers here because the Spinos will just eat the visitors as we walk through. Now, what you may not realise is that in actual fact we have glass all the way around the entire exhibit. Is it too high? Yep, so it is. I think it's not too high, so we've actually got barriers to protect visitors. It's fine. It just, I mean, look, it looks ugly. That's why I've got it invisible. That's the only reason. It just looks terrible when you like that. So all the way around the entire Spino exhibit is a complete safety barrier of glass, so there is no danger of the visitors getting eaten. It's just invisible, gives them a bit of an adrenaline rush because they think they might get eaten, but they are in complete and utter safety. Alright, so let's just clear that up one, so I don't want to hear any more complaining about that, because nothing's going to change, because this is the way I want it. Anyway, let's move on. We're going to start doing some building right now. And what we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit different to how we normally do this thing. Why is this not snapping? Where is it snapping to? There we go. I think that... Oh no, that doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, so what I normally do is start off with the naming. I will do some naming, so if you've requested names for the dinos here at the zoo, don't worry, we will be getting some names done. Why is this? What is this? This is... Why is it not snapping? Snapping to that, but not to that. That's weird. Where did that go? What is going on? Okay, so something's a little bit odd here. This is kind of... I could do this, but... what? Or is this... And this is... Oh, I see! It's the ceiling and a wall. Okay, I did this with ceilings and walls. I was thinking that was foundations. Right. That kind of complicates things a bit. I was going to just build some foundations out this way. That is a shame. What can we... How can we do this? Okay, let me... see if we can work this out. If I get rid of this wall... and this one, can we snap a foundation to the bottom of the ceilings, because it's triangle, I guess. Maybe, okay, let's try a triangle. Is this going to snap anywhere? Doesn't want to snap. Oh my god, doesn't go anywhere. Right, I think I need to try and sort this out. Bear with me a moment. Okay, here we go. So I think for our purposes this is going to be sufficient. We've got a little bit of step coming up. And it's not entirely central, but it has kind of snapped. I had to sort of ghost under the world, try and snap some foundations underneath. I think it's kind of lined up with where this comes down. So this is kind of lined up. It's kind of snapped to the bottom of these stairs. So that's how we're going to have it. So a little bit of a step up into the next one, which is okay. We can live with that. And I guess what we could do is then stick on some more railings on the edge there like that. So it's a little bit odd. I reckon we can probably stick a tree there or something to kind of cover up the gaps. Trees or bushes or something. That should work. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to... Now, was I actually saying anything before I got distracted by this? I think I was saying about naming. Yeah, naming dinosaurs. We will be naming some. A little bit later on. I thought I would just go straight into the building. This isn't going to work because I see this little tip from someone. I actually managed to increase my weight carrying capacity, so I have 5,100 weight. So unfortunately I now outweigh any capability that my Pteranodon has of carrying me. So you can just fine, go back over there. That's fine. That's out of the way. So I can carry loads of stuff without having to keep dropping stuff. It's going to be amazing. So anyway, we're going to be building this little pathway a little bit further up this way, and I think this is where the enclosure is going to be. We kind of need to... Can we turn? I don't know whether this is going to be a little bit too sharp a turn. Coming up this way a little bit. That's not too bad, and then I guess what we could do is make a slightly even sharper turn, just go this way. I think that'll work. We'll go like this. We'll clear out some of the vegetation in a little bit. We'll have some stairs going up around there. We could have some spiral stairs going up around there. That might look okay. Yeah, we'll see how that looks in a moment anyway. And then we'll carry on like so. I'm stuck on this log here. We'll try and clear some of this stuff out in a little while. Alright, so there we go. So yeah, so we can look down and the penguins can have this little beach here, and they don't need a huge amount of space. I think this is probably big enough. So what I'm going to do, in actual fact, is I'm going to get the fences, the railings to come down probably sort of this way across the lake. It seems to be that would fit quite nicely. Can we actually get rid of this, because it's a little bit irritating. Let's put my little thing here. And yeah, get rid of that. Perfect. Okay. So I have some foundation supports on me. They should snap to the edge here. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'll get these to go along. So they'll go off in the line, go straight across, and this will be the separating divide between whatever we put on this side and the Kairukus. I think there are some more things to go by the lake. We've got the Dimetrodon still to go, so we've still got something else as well. I can't think now. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to get this fence built, and I'll join you back when that's done. Okay, so I've got the fences started. I've got the little supports up there. We haven't put the fence in yet, because I've just had a thought. Because of the way that this kind of angles in, it shrinks it a little bit this way. So this area probably isn't going to be big enough for Baryonyx. So I'm thinking of actually giving the Kairuku this entire area, because they probably want a decent amount of space to swim and a small amount on the beach. They don't need a massive amount of land there. So I thought we'd bring this in. So I'm thinking that this is the other area of the path that we've left open to be able to come out. So I'm thinking what we want to do is bring this out this way a little bit. Oh, come on. Like this. And I think maybe I need to turn it even more, actually, because they haven't got a huge amount of space. Or I could actually move these fences out a little bit. Maybe I could... no, okay, what I'll do, let's try this again. Let's try... Can we bring it round even more with the triangles coming out? How can we do this with another one here? Oh, there we go. And then we could come out and go straight that way. A little bit of an odd shaped path, but that kind of works. That does kind of work. And it kind of gives it a little bit extra space. And then we can bring the path around on the outside of the fence around here. So they've got a little area of the beach here. So the main part, we'll build them a little shelter over on this side of the beach. And we'll decorate this with lots of ice rocks and snowy plants and bushes and trees and things. And I think that'll actually look quite nice. Okay, so yeah, I'll get the rest of this fence built. I just thought I'd give you the update on my thinking. Okay, so yeah, the fence is now complete. Rock cave with them if I can. Unfortunately, there are only 2 different types of snow rocks. And I've got everything that's got snow on it from the EcoStream mods is in my hotbar. There are 10 things. We've got 2 rocks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 bushes and 3 trees. So we'll see what we can come up with. Let's go over this side then, and we'll start with the snowy rocks. And we're just going to see they're quite big. So there is that. I was going to try and build some kind of cave with them. I'm not entirely sure this is going to work, but we can definitely sort of deck out this place with all the snowy rocks and things. Yeah, I think it's going to be very difficult to build them a cave, like I did with the Otters. Kind of got a cave, and the Hyaenodon's got a cave. I was going to try and do the same thing with this, but yeah, these are the only 2 rocks we have. It's not really going to work, but we can try and do something. We'll try and make this area here a kind of a snowy, rocky landscape for them to kind of clamber on these rocks. That works quite well. We're kind of going to go through, but that's okay. There's the metal railings kind of built into the rocks there. We'll stick in some more and kind of put them in clipping into each other. My words, can't get my words out. Yeah, clipping into each other to kind of make them, so give them sort of different shapes. And we'll try and stick one back here. There we go. So at least we can kind of surround the area. And I'll tell you what, I'll put a large rock sort of like that. Oh, that's way too far in. Wow, that's bigger than I thought it was. we'll try that again. I want it to kind of, let's try this way around, a bit flatter this way. Just to kind of, that little sort of transition there. That's not too bad. I think we can get away with that. It doesn't mean visitors might be able to climb up on top, but I guess we could put a couple of more railings on top there just to make sure they don't. And I want another railing here as well, I think. But yeah, okay, so that's that. I kind of wanted some kind of roof on there for them. I don't really know how I'm going to do that. I guess we could just try building something. Yeah, we'll do that in a little while then. Let's get some plants about. We'll stick some snowy bushes down. Oh, I like these. These are good. And we'll stick another one over there. What else do we have? Some snowy ferns. Kind of keeps in keeping with the kind of. It's a very tropical looking area. The kind of snowy stuff probably looks a little bit out of place, but I think we're going to be okay with this one. Let's stick one sort of maybe in here. Oh yeah, that looks good. And then what we've got here, how big's this one? Oh, we've got snowy versions of these. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I like to put loads of these big old ferns all over the place. Oh yeah, that looks cool. Right, let's stick a couple of trees in. Wow, okay. That's a big tree. That's probably too big. Here we go, that looks a little bit more like it. How big? Okay, or we could just go with the snowy palms to kind of fit in. Considering that this place is covered in palm trees, maybe just some snowy palms. That might look quite good. We'll stick another one over in the corner here. Yeah, it's not too bad. I wonder what it would look like to stick a massive tree right in the middle. Is that going to look stupid? That's a big tree, isn't it? Right in the middle of the lake. I don't know whether that really fits in. Considering we've got no other trees and any other enclosures. I'm thinking I might take that out. Cast a massive shadow as well. We want some sunlight in here. Let's pick that up again. What was it? That was this one. Snowy fir tree. Oh, fir trees could be good, actually. How about if we stick one over here? Yeah, that's not too bad. And maybe another couple of palms. Right in the corner, like that. And another one. Let's try. Oh, not that one. We'll try another fir tree, like that. Okay, so let's stick some more. Let's stick in some rocks over this way as well. Maybe we can just cover this bit like that. Yeah. Okay, and we'll stick just a few more scattered about the place, and some bushes. Just kind of give this a bit of an Arctic look to it. It's quite difficult when it's so tropical beach-like, but we can certainly see what we can come up with. Oh, now I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, let me just quickly ghost. Oh, come on, there we go. We're free. How does that look? Nah, it's too far in. I don't like it so close to the... I don't want it to go quite over the railings. Let's try another one too. Well, actually, let's try one of these. That looks okay, and then we'll stick maybe one like that. There we go. Looks pretty good. We need a few more bushes and things about. Let's do... Oh yeah, these ones are really good. They cover quite a lot of space and should make it look quite nice. Let's try if I can arrange it like that. Looks good. Yeah. And then where are those big old ferns? Let's stick those in. Not those. This is the one I want. Love these. One of that and another one over here. Maybe just in the water a little bit like that. Oh, fantastic. That looks pretty good. I reckon we can stick some rocks right in the middle here as well. The rocks in the water would actually work very well. So we'll stick in a whole load of stuff here so they can actually sit on the rocks as well. And that doesn't look... Where's the snow gone? Huh. That looks weird, doesn't it? I guess it's got under the water. Oh, that looks weird. There's no snow in those ones. Okay, let's stick on There we go, we can get the snow above there. Oh, the water has a really strange effect. Stick another one over here. We can get just a little bit of snow poking up above there. Well, I guess actually that makes sense, because the snow wouldn't be on the rock underwater, would it? It would melt or wash off. But kind of wanted some kind of icebergs. Actually, I guess that's a pretty good effect, really. Oh, you get a little water pool there, and it's melted the snow there. Yeah, I quite like it, actually. There we go. Gives them plenty of space to swim around in, plenty of things to climb on. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, I think we need to get some penguins in here. So let me get some penguins arranged, and I'll bring you back when that's done, and we'll see what we think of it. Alright, here it is. I think it looks pretty awesome. I've placed a whole bunch of Kairukus on the rocks. How many have we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 Kairukis in this enclosure. They're all kind of spread out a bit, but I think that's a pretty decent number. So if you want a Kairuku named after you, then please put it down in the comments that you would like it done. And the rules that I'm kind of going for at the moment, to kind of try and keep everybody happy, is I will only name things if it's after yourself or maybe somebody you know. But I'd rather do it after you. The whole point of naming the creatures after people was to kind of commemorate and say thank you to people who actually watch these videos. So so it's after you, either your real name or your YouTube username is kind of what I want to do. So that's the kind of how I'm choosing. If you just come up with a random name because you think it sounds good, I probably won't choose it, because that's not what I'm trying to do anymore. So anyway, if you have a desire for a penguin to be named after you, then please let me know in the comments. And we've got 9, so there's loads to do. So anyway, talking of names, I think what we'll do, since we've got this pretty much done, we're going to take a little break from the building. We'll zip over to last week's enclosures and some of the other weeks, and we'll try and get a couple of names done for people who have requested them in the past. So I will meet you over in the other exhibits. Okay guys, so I'm over in the terror bird enclosure. We've got a couple of terror birds to name. Quickly, we have Shreves. That one's for you. If we can dive over here. We also have Chance. And we have nope, that's an unnamed one. We've got a free one still. There was another one. Where's the other one gone? I'm sure there was one more. Yeah, we've got Harry somewhere. Is this Harry? Harry. There we go. So we have 3 terror birds named. We've got one more. Actually, I thought we had. Was there 1 or 2 that were unnamed? I think it's just this one here. I think there was another one over here, but I think I moved it. Yeah. Okay, so we've got 1 free terror bird. If you'd like a terror bird, let me know. But I think other than that, all my other terror birds are now named. Yeah, so we also had Sleepy Gamer there from the other week. Right, okay, that's the terror birds, and let's move on to the next lot. Just while we're flying over this way, this is the primate house. There is, I believe, 1 Gigantopithecus that still needs a name if anybody wants that one. But if not, we'll head over to the to last week's enclosure, which was the reptile house. Okay, here we go at the reptile house that we did last time out. So we've got 2 names to do here. We have Virus, one of the snakes. Oh, these snakes are so annoying. Did I show you this last time? Let me quickly ghost in there for a moment. Yeah, so the every time you go out of render distance, they fall through the floor, and you have to give them a little bit of a punch for them to come back. There we go. So anyway, we have Virus is our snake name, and oh god. Try and get through here again. And we have Grimlock 42 for the Megalania. I thought Grimlock was actually a really cool name. Grimlock is like one of the Dinobots and the Transformers. I was a massive fan of those when I was a kid, and I thought that looked that's a pretty good name for that one. Anyway, so thank you for requesting those names. That is all the names we're going to have this week. Just to let you know, if you want names done, we have. So as well as the Kairuku that we've done today, we've also got 1 Giganto, which I said about, 1 Terror Bird, which I said about, and we also have a Parasauritherium over. Where is this enclosure? Right, right over there. Straight ahead there is 1 Parasauritherium that needs a name as well. So any of those, let me know. We're completely locked up by now at the moment. Any of those you want named after you, let me know. And are we going to actually be able to play the game again soon? Here we go. There we are. I thought we were going to crash for a moment there. Right, so let's. We've got a couple of minutes left. We're at 20 minutes now. We've got another 5 or so minutes we can go, I reckon. I think what I'll do is I'll fly back over to the lake. Maybe we'll get some decorations done of some of the older lake enclosures, just to kind of make them look a little bit nicer. So let's find something out, and yeah, I'll see you in a moment. Okay, here we go. This is the Baryonyx enclosure, one of the first lake enclosures that I did. And again, this was done before I added any mods in. So I've always felt that this is just a little bit bare and definitely needs improving. All we can do is just add in a few rocks, a few bushes, and maybe a couple of trees. And that's really all it needs, just to kind of... because if you go over to some of the newer ones, again, these guys need updating as well, the Capros and the Sarcos. Actually, the Sarcos might have some stuff, I'm not sure, but you can see like the Diplocalus, they've got a couple of rocks and bushes, they've got some corals underneath the water and stones. That's all we really need to do. So we're going to be getting onto that with the Baryonyx, just to bring this one up to scratch, because it's quite a fairly large enclosure. Obviously the otter one over here, let's have a quick look at the otters. Come on, we locked up again. Oh my god, come on. Let's move when things render in. This is the problem we have with the zoo being so big now. This happens frequently. I should be adding some more memory to my computer. I'm hoping that might help out. Come on, there we go. That took forever. Yeah, so I should be able to add in another 8 gig of memory onto my computer. That might make a difference. It might not, I don't know. But yeah, so the otters, see that they had a cave. That's what I wanted to do for the penguins, but we'll leave how it is for now. But yeah, here's the otters. Here we go. Yeah, so they've obviously been decorated out. So that's what we're going to do with the Baryonyx. So let's start with some rocks and some ferns. Okay, so actually what we can do is we can make this look like a sort of a swampy kind of area with these mangrove trees. Might be quite awesome to do. We just stick a whole load of these in around sort of the edge of the water. That might look quite cool. So a little sort of mangrove swamp area. Be quite cool. Maybe we can have some over by these sort of rocks over here as well. That looks pretty cool. You could even line this area sort of like this. How's that looking for the pathway? Obviously we don't want to block the view too much, but that's alright, isn't it? Yeah, that looks not too bad at all. We'll stick some, let's stick another couple over here, like this, kind of growing through the little area there. So all the lily pads, I've actually got some lily pads, so they get some on me. We could actually have some lily pads spreading outwards into this area as well. That might look quite good. Can we actually, oops, get them a little bit higher so they're actually on the water? That'll do. Yeah, so I might spread those around a little bit. We have, I think this area might look really quite nice, a little mangrove area. Let's try and get them in the water a bit more. Sort of on the water's edge, that might look quite nice. Like this. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so that's that one. I'll stick some more lilies around this area. Let's get them all kind of sort of spreading out just a little bit from the little decorative area that we had on the other, around the other side. Okay, that looks good. Right, so rocks. I've got these kind of mossy cave rocks, which I think would be good for this kind of area, the sort of the wet and the water. Let's stick some. Also, these ones are fantastic. I do like these. We'll spread these around the place because they take up a lot of space and they look good. Do just look good, and we can stick them under the water as well, not those ones. Oops, that's pretty good. And let's dive into the water here. We'll stick some more rocks around. It really it just makes a big difference having something that's very bare. I mean, I have ground clutter turned right down, so I guess if I was to actually have a little bit of ground clutter, we could kind of get away with a little bit less of having to put in our own, but looks pretty good like this. And also, while we're doing this stuff, what else have I got? I had some of the Miro stuff, Miro bushes. I'll put that in the base slot. These are really good for under the water because they're the ones that kind of wave a bit. We've got plenty of them. See, they've already got some there anyway. These are natural ones, I think. So yeah, we can stick a whole bunch of those in, just all around the place. I'll get some coral as well, and we can put some more coral down, and it kind of adds a little bit of colour to under the water. It'll look quite nice. But anyway, let's get some bigger rocks down. What else do we have? I'll put one of those in. put on the edge there. What about this tall pillar? Let's put this in the water a little bit sort of like that. Let's give it a bit of a feature there. That's not too bad at all. So yeah, so I think what I might do is just kind of get this place looking top notch and bring you guys back once I've done the decorations. Alright guys, this looks so much better. We have loads of mangrove trees all around the edges, loads of rocks and coral, grass, there's bushes and more grass and ferns and stuff. Oh yeah, it looks so much better. It's always kind of bugged me how bare this enclosure has been. I just haven't had the chance to update it, but this is it. We're updated and it's definitely more in line with the current theme of building. We also have the Ichthyornis there. I hope that's not going to be any trouble. In actual fact, Ichthyornis do kind of annoy me. No, this could be tricky actually. I need the crosshairs back. Where are we? I'm never going to hit this. Oh, we got it! Oh, I am such an awesome shot. Sometimes. Right. Anyway. Oh, okay. Yeah, unpaying customers. That's the treatment that they get. Didn't buy a ticket. And that's what happens. Anyway, so yeah, okay, I think we're done for this week. Or today. We'll be back again tomorrow with another enclosure. We're doing the Baryonyx tomorrow, so we'll do another lake enclosure. But yeah, so this is the updated Baryonyx. Let's just zip back over to the Kairuku and have one final look at them. And then we'll say our goodbyes. And if we can get there without locking up, let's dive onto our Pteranodon. And let's just drop everything because we are overburdened. There we go. We can make it now. Fantastic. So yeah. Oh, that looks really good. It looks so much better. We'll definitely need to update a couple of the other ones. Were not too bad actually. I think it's just the Capros and Sarcos that need updating now. The glass needs to be putting back to how it was with the models that got all reset when S Plus updated. And again, we could do something with the Spino. This wasn't really decorated properly, so that definitely needs doing as well. But here we go. So just a little Kairuku exhibit. Looks pretty awesome. I'll just jump down and let's just quickly fly up here. One last little look in the rain. Of course, it would rain just as we end the video. But yes, yeah, that looks. I'm happy with it. I am happy with it. So I think it looks pretty cool. So yes, as always, please do leave a like and a comment down below if you enjoyed the video. Always enjoy reading your feedback. And if you want any of the dinos, the creatures that we have in the zoo named after you, make sure it is after you and not just some random name you've come up with. But yeah, we'll do that in the next episode, or maybe next week. We'll let the names build up over the week. But yeah, so I mentioned earlier which ones we have naming that need names, and so if there's anything there that takes your fancy, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you tomorrow for our next enclosure here at the zoo. I'll see you then. Goodbye.